Alrighty, YouTube, Niner Empire, what is going down? Welcome back to another video. So I see a report today regarding the 49ers being given compensatory third-round picks for developing, coaches. And in 2020, of course, the NFL created a new rule designed to reward teams that develop minorities in coaching and front office roles. Now, under this rule, if a team has a minority coach or executive hired anyway to become another team's head coach or general manager, the team that developed that coach or that executive gets 2 third-round compensatory picks, which has obviously worked out in the 49ers' favor probably more than any other team in the NFL. Since the rule was implemented, the 49ers have seen Robert Saleh. He was obviously hired by the New York Jets as their head coach. Martin Mayhew was hired away to be Washington's general manager a couple years ago. Mike McDaniel obviously going to the Dolphins to be their head coach. Ron Carthen, who was hired, I believe, just after last year to be the Titans GM. And then obviously DeMeco Ryans was hired by the Texans last offseason as well to be their head coach. So all of those hirings resulted in compensatory picks for the Niners, for drafts. But obviously, because of the way the 49ers have been rewarded, and I think because of the way the Niners have been able to grab so many third-round picks, there seems to be some type of opposition within the league to the 49ers' success on that front. And according to Seth Wickersham of ESPN, there has been a decent amount of NFL owners complain to the league office about the number of picks that the Niners have received for developing these coaches and executives. So now the report does not say which owners have complained, of course, but the owners were the ones who passed the rule, and the Niners have simply benefited from that rule. That all of the owners voted on. So owners who don't like the rule are free to try to get their fellow owners to change it, but obviously perhaps a better alternative for those owners would be to do as good as a job that the 49ers have had in developing talent on their coaching staff and, in their personnel department. So I think it's interesting because it seems to me like the teams that are complaining are probably the teams that haven't had success with head coaches or GMs or anything of that nature. So really what I'd have to say to the owners out there complaining about this rule is develop better. There's really no way around that. The Niners have, been the top team in the NFL for quite some time now when it comes to some of their coaches that get developed going to take on bigger roles as head coaches or as GMs. We've seen it with Adam Peters. The Niners will probably, I'm actually almost certain they're going to be rewarded another third-round pick for Adam Peters leaving to the Commanders. So all the teams that are complaining are probably the teams that have struggled in finding head coaches or GMs or something like that. So just develop better. There's nothing else to really say about that. But I thought it was interesting that this is a thing and that there are NFL owners, complaining about the Niners being rewarded these compensatory picks for their head coach or for their assistant coaches or guys in the personnel department leaving and, be getting promoted to larger roles within other organizations. So, again, I mean, I don't, didn't think that would really be an issue. Another thing, too, is, there's a lot of teams out there that could be doing the same thing, getting these compensatory picks. It is what it is. Again, just develop better. I think that's really all you can kind of do as owners is hire right guys and develop the right guys. And Jed York got the hire right in hiring Kyle Shanahan, of course. And, then Kyle Shanahan brings in John Lynch from Denver to be his GM. So the Niners have obviously did a great job with their roster and kind of what they've did. But yeah, it's funny too that this report comes out during Super Bowl week. The Niners are about to play for, a Super Bowl, and this report automatically appears. So, yeah, pretty interesting stuff. Obviously, let me know what you guys think of some of these owners complaining about the 49ers having success in, developing personnel guys and assistant coaches. I'm sure a lot of you guys will probably think the same way I'm thinking in terms of just develop better. But yeah, pretty interesting stuff. Let me know your guys' thoughts, of course, in the comments down below. As always, go Niners, and I'll see you guys in the next one.